Hey guys, so excuse the ratchet ass hair. It is living its most dirty life today for sure. So we're just gonna rock with it. I definitely need to deep condition and take care of this mess today, but we're just gonna roll with it today. So this is going to be the very first episode of Everything is Peachy Keen, and I am so excited to be here right now. Like, you guys don't even understand. So I haven't gotten any questions yet from you guys, so make sure that if you see this video, comment under it any questions that you would want to talk about on Peachy Keen, and I will definitely cover them in a video. So for this one I kind of got the idea last night. I was laying in bed and I was like, oh man, I need to write this down. But I was too lazy to get up and get like a piece of paper or whatnot. So I was like, I really hope I remember this in the morning. So I want to talk about like mother-daughter relationship or parents relationships, what have you. Everybody has a different situation when it comes to parents. So I'm going to tell you my situation and kind of base my story off of my situation because I'm going to know that best. So my mom has been prominent in my life since the day I entered this world. My mom has been the rock in my life for sure. My dad, for probably up until I was like 6 or 7, he was here and there. He would call like on my birthdays and Christmas and stuff, and you know, we'd talk for a little bit, what have you, but he was never as prominent as my mom was. When I was younger, me and my mom were super close. Like when I'd come home from school, we'd talk about school, you know, because at the time, like being younger and not going through quite as much stuff as I did when I got older, I was really, really excited about school. Like, I loved learning new things, and that's definitely something I got from my mom for sure. But as I started getting older and I started going through the changes with being diagnosed with bipolar depression and things like that, it became a lot harder for not only my mom, but as well as me, because it became a lot harder for us to talk about things for sure. But moral of the story when it comes to whatever situation you have with parents is everybody, including our parents, are not perfect. Okay, so we have to step back and remember that even though they're our parents and we kind of view them as being perfect sometimes, they're not perfect. Neither are we, neither is our grandparents, whoever. So when it came to me and my mom, I kind of had a little bit of angriness, not really hate, because I could never hate my mom no matter what she's done, but a little bit of angriness, especially because I felt like she wasn't trying hard enough to connect with me after I was diagnosed. But as I got older, I started realizing, you know, for someone who doesn't have what I have, they're never going to understand what it's like to go through it. So no matter if that's a parent, a friend, a spouse, whoever, they're not going to understand. So it takes both parties to be very patient with each other and to try and make that connection even when it's 10 times harder. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to your parents, if you have a connection with your parents, no matter if it's not the greatest connection or there's a little bit of a connection on certain topics, whatever the case may be, we only have one life to live, okay? We need to really, really cherish the people that are here in our lives. So whether that's friendships, whether it's spouses, whether it's parents, whoever has a connection in your life, no matter what it is, please cherish it. Even if you're 19 years old and you have your whole life ahead of you, we're never promised tomorrow. And I know you hear that all the time, and it's the cheesiest thing ever, but it's true. You are only as good as the goodest you can be. And I can understand what I mean by that, and if you don't, that's fine, because I could probably go on a tangent of trying to explain what I mean half the time. But take things with a grain of salt. Take everything very patiently and really, really build the connections that you do have instead of dwelling on the past, being mad about the past. You know, I had so much hatred, and that's for real, hatred against my dad, because when he just up and stopped calling and checking on me and worrying about me as his daughter, it hurts. It's horrible to have to feel that. But I had to be the grown person in the situation and step back and say, you know what? Even after everything that he's done to me, he is my father. You know, he is my dad. And that's all that I can do. You know, I can't force someone to love me. I can't force someone to be there. But I can get rid of my grudge and be the bigger person, for sure. So, no matter what you guys are going through, no matter if it has nothing to do with relationships, no matter if it has anything to do with this video at all, I want you guys to know that no matter what you're going through right now, it gets better. It really does. I, for so long, was in this hole, and it felt like no matter how hard I scraped and tried to get out of that hole, it never let me. And I was so depressed. I was so angry all the time. I was so lost. And I'm just completely blessed to be here today, making the impact that I do on the people that I do, being able to talk to you guys and start this YouTube channel like I've always wanted to, and just hold on to the things that do make you happy. Because I've noticed that if I really think about all the things that make me happy, I know that I'm here for a reason. And you guys are too. So no matter what you're going through, it's going to get better. And I promise. So I'm going to end this video off here. I hope it somewhat made some sense. You guys will find out really quickly that I'm a little bit all over the place when it comes to like sitting down and talking. So I'll probably start writing notes before I come on here for sure. But thank you guys for joining the first episode of Peachy Keen, and I hope you guys will definitely stick around for more videos from me. I'm gonna try and create a more consistent schedule, like based around work and stuff, of when I upload videos. So I really appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you subscribe and stick around for all my other videos, and comment, like, be social. I'm so excited to have you guys here.